Hello everybody, these are my black diamonds. Oh, by the way, welcome to Duke the Brute mini truck. A little bit of camo on there, we'll get some backlights, I'll show you that in just a second. Woo, quickness. These are what a lot of people run on their mini trucks when you first get them. These are cheap tires, kind of. They call them the black diamonds. You can see how they've got diamond tread patterns. Rotation is, I believe, this way. Yeah, rotation is this way. So let me show you something. These can be run on the streets. Those are not recommended on the streets. Those are Wandas. These are black diamonds. See, it says black diamonds are ATR, are all-terrain. Black diamond. Important part. DOT rated. 3-star. Now, 205/70R12s or 23-inch by 8-inch by 12-inch. So that means they are 23 inches from bottom to top, 12 inches from here to here, and 8 inches here to here. Okay, now, in order to seat them, it's 36 psi, 7 psi operating pressure. 7. Okay, let's go over to the Wandas. Here's the Wandas. Show you a good front view. A lot of paddles. These things can be in your best friend or your worst enemy. Now I say that because if you got 20 psi in here, they run really well on the road. If you have 10 psi in here, they run really well off-road. They will form or deform to what you need. They will also go down as far as 6. I'd try not to run them at 6. I'll run them at 8s and 10s generally. Now, these are 6-ply rated tubeless tires. There we go. Get your max load, your 7 psi, just like the Wandas, or just like the Sun Fs. These are 25s by 8 by 12s. These rims that I have them on are 4 inches wide. Okay. So, this is Duke. Isn't Duke sexy? Except for that crack in the windshield. Things that I've done to Duke, my Brute, that makes him a brute. Limousine tint on the back glass. Limousine half tints on the side windows. That is a must. I will tell you, this is a must right here. A must. Now they are mounted to the inside. I'm sure you're thinking, well, that takes it down really far. If you notice, most mini trucks, they're really bright on the inside. Like, you drive around in the daytime, it sucks. That little bit of tint really helps. This right here is because I've got a messed up eye. Alright, now something else I've done. Always keep a dream catcher in here because it catches my dreams. This thing, we're going to change it out today. Well, now it decides to work. Oop, I got a lot of stuff on. Oh, yeah, I gotta... Okay. Now we're going to change out some stuff. We're going to add some stuff. Right here, I think nobody should ever be without a headlamp. We've got a couple lights to put in, right here. And then we've got a couple extra little lights and some zip ties to do some stuff. I'm going to redo my little hangy thing of wire here. I'm going to run it down somewhere in there. I have to drill a hole to get it to come back out. Not really sure. We'll figure that out. I do have a microphone for my stereo. It is a Bluetooth. As you can tell, I got a couple switches. Speakers. What? Speakers? Speakers. Now, for those of you who do not know, this is how you get into these. underneath the seats. This is a Suzuki, a 98, by the way. Flip that down. Boom. You're in. It's great. Okay, keep an air filter in it. You got one belt. It goes from here to here, and that's it. You can pick those up at a hardware store, generally if they sell lawnmower parts. Something I want to show y'all. Easiest install for wires right here. You just flip these little orange tabs up and flip it back down after you put your wire in it. Transfer cases right there, along with a couple other little things in there. Always check everything. This is a carbureted model. I think this is the very last year that it was carbureted. But I have a DD51T, which you can be found right here. Tells you what the truck is. DD51T, and then tells you the rest of your serial number. My transmission, which can be found right there, is a DB51T. Now, what that just basically transfers over to is, it's better. It's got a low end. It's a 4-speed, not a 5-speed, so it doesn't go quite as fast as what I'd like, but it's got a really good low end. Okay, we got a couple lights out back. I call these my fishing lights. They work really well. Turn that switch on and bow. We got a couple lights. A couple things I never leave home without. Jumper cables, that runs my winch. Got a ball hitch, hand winch. Yeah, I know. Jumper cables running a hand winch? No. Got my chain, tow strap. This is for those long days on the trail. This is for fixing anything on the trail. Alright, let's show you the winch. Okay, went ahead and installed the winch. As you can see, this is a HF. Anybody who knows what HF means, you know. But this is an HF step to get into the back of the truck. I mounted my 2,500 pound HF Badland winch. I do have a block for this that I just unscrew, put everything in. That way it doubles it up to make 5,000 pounds. And that's all you really need for this. It will pull it up out of the mud. Now the reason I mounted it to this set space, I can strap this portion to a tree in front of Duke and pull it forward. Let's take a walk around to the front of Duke. He's such a sexy beast. He really is. Okay. Factory tow hooks there and there. As you can see, I added a couple pieces for that. My light bar is recessed in between. Give you a good close look at that. Got it bolted in. I was told as long as this points down to about 300 feet, and these are 500 feet, you can actually run that as fog light. Yeah, I know. Right now I've got mine up a little bit. Got to test it out. Okay, so we've got the turn signals, which make it legal. Mirrors, I got to order me some because I knocked this side off. Those of you who are wondering where to get parts, I live in Missouri. I get mine from G&R Imports. This is not supported by G&R Imports. I'm just a happy customer of G&R Imports. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So now that we're down at 10 PSI, showing you all the lights, I'm going to show you the lights I'm going to install for the next video. These picked up from the cheapo Walmart. They have a 3M sticker on the back. I'll probably, since my light right there decided to start working, I'll probably go ahead and attach these in here and mount them probably right about here, or probably right there. And that way I get good coverage. That, or I can put it up here, but I don't want to be blinded when I turn them on. So I'll work with these and figure out where I want to put them. These are rounded lights. I'll show you real quick. A little test button. You know, they're not super bright, but they are bright enough that they could blind the crap out of you. Very important, always keep a headlamp. You can get these for $1 at a certain place that I don't like to mention. But it goes, boom. That way it's always there. Okay, these Suzukis, you can adjust these headrests. You can either take these off, 4 bolts, and then there's a couple bolts on the back where you can move it a little bit. You can take them up or down if you need to. I like where they're at. Not all of these things come with these sun visors, and as you can see, I've removed the interior light to put this one in. It works out really well. Switches on the other side. Light bar. Light bar works pretty good. Now, have it on that little quick toggle. Why? Because when driving down the road, off, on. Don't have to worry about it. Does it for you really quickly. Fishing lights, pretty good. Never leave home without a spotlight. You never know when you have to spotlight your friends. So, as always, we support Ducks Unlimited, and check us out in our next video where we will be installing those lights and taking Duke out for another adventure, because he is ready. We've tightened up all the bolts, we've checked everything, all the oils and fluids are good to go, tires are down to 10 psi, we're ready to go off into the woods. And that's a right here, this is a rocket stove, works out really well. Load that front, comes up, goes that way, boom. It's great. Build you one.